Just farting along this morning. We've had like 6 knots of wind for the last, I don't know, 12 hours. So, just been a slow boat. I'm gonna cheer up my spirits this morning with some bacon and eggs. Steph's sleeping this morning.
Trying to.
She's trying to. She just got off her morning watch, or her early morning watch. But here's our conditions today.
We're Steph and Travis, Canadians who didn't know much about sailing. We didn't let that or a global pandemic stop us from living our dreams, and we've been winging it ever since. We took off from Toronto and made it to Grenada in year 1, and we've got no plans on stopping. Subscribe to join our life on the water. Thanks to our patrons who keep the dream going.
Still no fish. Well, we caught one little 1-foot barracuda on the day we left, but obviously threw him back. And this guy. Maybe we'll have him for breakfast. But he definitely was flopping around a bit. Fine fish. I'm not sure if I put him on the hook or not. Yeah, I'll throw him on the hook. Never know. Put him right there for now. Go back to cooking breakfast. I like my scrambled eggs just undercooked. So they're still juicy.
I'm gonna sleep quiet.
Steph likes me to sleep quiet. So the winds are very light. They're coming from 90 degrees. So I'm gonna see if I can put the pole out and see if that does anything. Got a clip in because Steph's sleeping. Well, that worked. That gained us a knot 0.1 or 2, so.
Another comfortable day. And I would say that, I know we're only 4 days in, but we've been doing pretty good in terms of energy levels and adjusting to our watch times. But I guess a lot of that has to do with it just being very calm, with the exception of the first day. But like we were just talking about, it's probably more calm because the waves are more established out here. There's no land effects or anything like that, so the waves aren't coming from all different directions, and it just makes it more of a comfortable sail. Because this is pretty much, I would say it has to be on par or even more comfortable than some of the really good sails we've had in the Caribbean. So it's been absolutely awesome. Again, it's been helping with us getting into the routine of our watches. So we can only hope that it continues to be this good for the majority of it. So far so good, right?
No complaints.
This is super comfortable.
Yeah, this is what you want.
Yeah.
So hopefully it continues. But we got another, what? Probably 12 or so days maybe, hopefully.
It's funny because every time I look at the map, we're all zoomed out and then I'll zoom in. I'm like, we've made no ground. But sure enough, when we zoom in, we are in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I think we're about 400 nautical miles away from anything right now, so pretty cool.
But it looks like we are still in the Caribbean. We gotta get over there, but it looks like we've gone nowhere. But zoom in, and we have indeed made some headway here.
What are you thinking?
That's literally all we think about, what we can eat.
Is it time to eat? Is it appropriate time to eat, or do we just want to eat because we're bored?
And like, how much food do we want to ration in terms of our good snacks?
What we need is a nice blackfin tuna.
Oh, yeah.
To feed us for like
Sushi.
3 or 4 meals.
I would like to see a mahi. I'd like to see a mahi. I just want to see one.
Yeah.
And eat it. Can you check if the lure's still there?
It is.
I'm sure about that though. Work it. Work it. Put it on your ankle.
Yeah, should I wear a little dog collar?
That's another episode, guys.
That's another episode.
This is honestly so comfortable.
Yeah, we've been very, very
Lucky so far.
Went by so quick, it feels like. I didn't realize how much you don't move.
Don't worry, there's still more to come.
4 days of sitting. Oh my. What you doing?
Texting my mom. Just telling her about how calm it is and all that. So our email hasn't been working. For whatever reason, on both of our phones, the Iridium, mail, and web just doesn't work. And I don't know if it's because we changed one of our passwords on one of the other apps, or I don't even know, but neither of us can get on. But the Iridium Go app, which is how you call and send text, still works. So I've just been using that, and it's great. Day 5. Woken up by a little bit of wet today, huh?
I literally just woke up and you're like, it's raining. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, rain. That usually means a squall with a lot of wind in the Caribbean.
I know, it's only 6 knots of wind right now. I think it only increased at most to 12. When we were flying, we were doing 7, 8.
Yeah, we made some serious ground yesterday. I just woke up and kind of just went, okay, reef it.
Just in case.
Just in case, because we didn't want to get hit with anything, so.
How calm it is, though.
Yeah, there's no wind anywhere right now, so. Sails are just flapping away.
The rain's lightening up ahead. You can see it's gonna clear up soon.
Just kind of bobbed there for a bit this morning, waiting for the winds to fill in because I refused to turn the motor on. And but yeah, the winds filled in to about 14.5 knots now, and we're going 60 degrees apparent, so we're going even faster into it. But we're making 7.5 to 8+ knots. Flying along. So yeah, we're looking to get to 32 north by Saturday, because there's a no wind section that we're trying to get past, so then we start making our east after Saturday, and we lose it. So we lose it around Friday. It starts to drop, so we're trying to get a little higher so then we can still continue to sail before we make our east, our major easting. But today we're flying. I had the rod out and we got seaweed on it. I could barely pull it in going 8 knots, so we'll unfortunately not fishing today because I don't want to stop and reel in a fish today. So how do you feel, Steph?
Good. On the show.
Just watching a show today?
Yeah, because I couldn't sleep, so at least I can relax this way, you know?
Yeah. But today's day 5 and moving along. Only what is it? Like 2,000 nautical miles to go. Woo! So since we left St. Martin, we've been making about 2 degrees north every day, except yesterday we only made about 1 degree north.
Yeah, we were going slow yesterday, so we just got to make up for it.
Yeah,
hopefully.
So we got to make up some ground because we're trying to get up in this low part by Saturday where the winds shift, and then we're going to start making some east. So what we want to try to do is just ride this. I'm going to ride the tail end of it. I hope we're in this area because I don't want to be up in here in 37 knot winds with gusts into the
Black.
40s. Good luck, Kevin. Good morning, sunshine.
Don't film me right now.
Morning number 7.
Sorry, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
6.
Yeah, 7.
Oh.
It's Friday the 13th.
Conditions out today? They're
Somewhere so bright and cheery.
fairly decent. Yeah, I shaved. I feel like a new man today. I put myself together. Where does all this dirt come from? We've been living on the water for like a week. Where does the dirt come from? We're not moving very fast today, but after moving 6.5 to 8+ knots for the last 4 days, today feels really nice. Just calm, good temperature, not humid, which is good. Gets me to be able to do a lot of things on the boat. Today's like the best day to sleep. But since I'm not getting waves over the bow here, I'm gonna take the opportunity to put some protectant of this stuff. It's like a UV protector for the bottom of the dinghy, since it's gonna be flipped upside down forever. Before I put it back in the water too, since I gave the bottom a good clean with the paint, I'm gonna make sure I give it a good buffing. But yeah, getting things done today. Holy, we just got really lucky. Not cool. Tried to fly the drone and Steph caught it with her face. Let's see.
No. Ah, I haven't even looked at it yet. Ew.
That was scary. She's not catching it again. Could have been so much worse.
You've caught it before.
I know, but
it was just too low. It was low and awkward with the railing.
She just didn't catch it with her hand, and
I reached for it and it was too low and it just spun into my face. No, I'm not going into it.
What could happen. Well, let's just glad she's okay, because that could have been ridiculous. Way out here, something like that. It's so stupid. So fuck you, drone. We're gonna have to figure out a different way of catching it, or I'll just have to do it because your reaction time was very slow.
I've caught it every other time.
Oh, my face.
I've caught it every other time.
It's just a swell when you do this. It's like, it's perfect height, and then all of a sudden it's too low. That's perfect height, it's too low, and then it's like super hard. Let's see though. You can
no, I don't want it. No.
Just look.
No, I'll look at it later when I've had time to process.
What a beautiful sail. This is like finding fresh powder on your local ski hill. Like, it doesn't happen often. The wind is 6 to 7 knots. And we're doing like 5.5, 6 knots right now. It's just great feeling. Like, we've had rougher anchorages than this. This is also the first time in a 1.5 years I've actually wanted to sit in the sun. The temperature's dropped, it's like 20 degrees now. Brings a little bit of life back into you. Not like a super hot day where you're just like beat from the sun. Look at this face, this poor little face. Go.
I'm dismangled. I can't even put my mouth together.
Let me just make it a smart angle.
I can't even put my mouth together. I'm dysmorphed. What's the word? How am I supposed to eat all our snacks?
Yeah. She was getting into the snack drawer at night, so this will slow her down.
This is like ridiculous. I've never been this like banged up before.
Drone hit her in the face, so it's on camera. I didn't smack you up.
It's even so bad.
It's seriously like that was an uneasy feeling to me when I seen.
Look at my face.
Yeah, I know, but when I seen it hit your face and you grabbed your face, like I just had the most sickening feeling in my stomach. Like there's no one around here, and if that like did anything damage, like oh, It would just been
We're
not
not
good.
catching
So
the drone anymore.
yeah, she's no longer catching the drone. I'll sacrifice, my fingers.
I don't want you to get hurt either.
Yeah, but
This is can you say it's because it's Friday the 13th.
well, that's because you thought that all day long.
And we're near the Bermuda Triangle, and my GPS wasn't working this morning, and all the things just weren't aligning, and now I look.
Okay, I can't film you anymore. Your lip is so fat.
It's so gross.
I just got you a lip filler for free.
You're so hilarious.
She got permanent duck face, duck lips.
When do you think this will go down?
I don't know.
Oh, it hurts. I got cut all on the side too.
Yeah. It's hard to tell, but yeah, you got pretty messed up. But all in all, it could have been much, much worse.
It is very comfortable.
This is like insane. We seriously had rougher anchorages.
Yeah, at least it's comfortable, so I can be in pain,
Yeah.
in comfort.
Yeah.
In terms of the sea state.
Well,
It flipped my finger too.
Yeah, I got you good. We might not get any drone shots of us sailing for a while until I can figure a method of grabbing it. I want to make a handle for that thing. I kept meaning to do it, but never did, so now it's a real reason. It's like, got the goosebumps.
Okay, stop filming me, it's disgusting.
We're a little healed now, but beautiful sunset. Got the moon. Look at that, moon. Check the sunset out. Alright, I'm gonna try to barbecue my chicken. Fresh chicken breast. Didn't get to marinate it, but spiced it up. Look at this, what an evening. Look at that sunset. Minus your face.
I'm trying to eat my pasta without the food dribbling outside my mouth. Like, drinking's another story. Okay, my mouth doesn't close.
Oh, poor girl. Look at that epic sunset.
Yeah, it truly does.
Gonna make some mashed potatoes, and then my night watch is coming up. Make a coffee. Steph's probably gonna eat all of that tonight. That's what she does. Almost 1,000 miles offshore and just having a good old Barbie. So I had these LEDs before we left. An LED strip I set up right here, and it lights up the whole saloon like perfectly. Oh. Lights up the saloon perfectly for night watches. And it's just an LED. It's not too bright, and you can see that you can come down here and cook, and well, the other person's sleeping right here, which is dark, you can't see. But barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes. Not bad for a crossing meal. See, no veggies because Steph didn't make my food. It's meat and potatoes.
1 week down and our Atlantic crossing continues. We work hard in making these videos and love sharing our journey with you all. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button and share us with people you know. It helps us out, lets us know you're into what we're putting out there, and is much appreciated.